Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to start with trigonometry exercise 8.4. Before starting the exercise 8.4, few of the trigonometric identities are important, which I have already given you on the first day of trigonometry, but still I am writing the formula so that you can learn it. Cos square a plus sin square a is equal to 1. 1 plus tan square a is equal to sec square a. Cot square a plus 1 is equal to cosec square a. These are the three trigonometric identities which you are going to use again and again. Try to learn these identities. This exercise 8.4 is very important as far as your board exams are concerned, because the questions, majority of the questions will be from this exercise. So first question, express the trigonometric ratios sin a, sec a and tan a in terms of cot a. So we want to write all these sin a, sec a and tan a in terms of cot a. So first of all, we know tan a. What is tan a? 1 upon cot a. So directly we can have the answer tan a is equal to 1 upon cot a. Now, using the identity 1 plus tan square a is equal to sec square a, instead of tan a we can write 1 upon cot a whole square is equal to sec square a. It becomes 1 square is 1, 1 upon cot square a. 1 plus 1 upon cot square a is equal to sec square a. Taking the denominator, cot square a into 1 is cot square a plus 1 upon cot square a is equal to sec square a. Now taking the under root on both the side, sec a is equal to plus or minus under root cot square a plus 1 upon cot square a. So under root cot square a become cot a and under root cot square a plus 1. So sec a is equal to plus under root cot square a plus 1 upon cot a. Why we have taken plus? In the last, after solving this question, I have put the note. We will go through that. First of all, just hold on that sec a is equal to plus under root cot square a plus 1 upon cot a. Sec a is equal to 1 upon cos a. Cos a is equal to 1 upon sec a. So what we can say, cos a is equal to 1 upon under root cot square a plus 1 upon cot a. It becomes reciprocal. Cos a becomes cot a upon under root cot square a plus 1. We know the identity sin square a plus cos square is equal to 1. Sin square a is equal to 1 minus cos square a. 1 minus cot a upon under root cot square a plus 1 whole square. When we take whole square, it becomes cot square a and the denominator's under root is gone. It becomes cot square a plus 1. Again multiplying or taking the denominator, cot square a plus 1 minus cot square a upon cot square a plus 1. Cot square a get cancelled. We get 1 upon cot square a plus 1. Now we want sin a, not sin square a. So sin a becomes plus or minus under root 1 upon cot square a plus 1. It becomes 1 upon under root cot square a plus 1, or it becomes sin a is equal to 1 upon cot square a plus 1. Again we are taking positive value. Why we are taking positive value? I have written the note. Please take down the note. It is very important. We will take only positive values because all the trigonometric values are applicable for 0 to 90 degrees. Please note that the values are applicable between 0 to 90 degrees, that is first quadrant, and for which all the values are positive. Because for first quadrant, x-axis is positive, y-axis is positive, sine, cos, tan, cot, cosec, cot, all the values are positive. That's why we are taking positive values. Now I am solving question number 3. Evaluate. Question number 3, second bit. Sin 25 degrees into cos 65 degrees plus cos 25 degrees into sin 65 degrees. So first either convert 25 degrees to 65 degrees or convert 65 degrees to 25 degrees. Please take care that when you are converting 25 to 65, then you need to convert on all the sides 25 to 65, or if you are converting 65 to 25, then all 65 degrees should be converted to 25 degrees. So what I am doing, I am converting to 65 degrees. So sin 25 degrees is equal to cos 90 minus 25 degrees. 90 minus theta, we have already learned this particular formula in yesterday. So it becomes cos 65. Even cos 25 is sin 90 minus 25 is sin 65. So instead of sin 25, we can write cos 65. In the question, I am writing cos 65. This cos 65 as it is plus. Instead of cos 25, I can write sin 65 into sin 65. So it becomes cos 65 into cos 65 is cos square 65 plus sin 65 into sin 65 sin square 65. So cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1. So we can say cos square 65 plus sin square 65 is 1. So answer is 1. Question number 4, second bit. They have given 1 plus tan a plus sec a into bracket 1 plus cot A minus cosec A. In question number 4, we need to find the values and we need to justify why we are choosing that option. That means we cannot directly write down the option. We need to first solve it. So what I have done, instead of tan A, sec A, cot A and cosec A, I have put the basic trigonometric values, that is sin, cos. So instead of tan A, I have put sin A upon cos A, sec A 1 upon cos A. In the same way, cot A, cos A upon sin A and cosec A 1 upon sin A. Then I have taken the common denominator. Here the denominator is cos A, cos theta. So 1 is there, so we multiply with the 1 into cos theta is cos theta plus sin theta plus 1 upon cos theta, and here we have taken sin theta as a common denominator and we multiply 1 with sin theta is sin theta plus cos theta minus cos theta. Here clearly we can find that it is a minus b and a plus b. So this identity I am using, a minus b into a plus b is a square minus b square. So it becomes cos theta plus sin theta whole square minus 1 whole square upon denominator is cos theta into sin theta, right? So it becomes cos theta plus sin theta whole square minus 1 square. Minus 1 square is 1. Now again I am using the identity a plus b whole square, a square plus 2ab plus b square. So instead of cos plus sin theta whole square, I can write cos square theta plus 2 cos theta sin theta plus sin square theta minus 1 upon cos theta sin theta. We know cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1 from the latest identity which we have learned. So it becomes 1 plus 2 cos theta sin theta minus 1 upon cos theta sin theta. Minus 1 plus 1 get cancelled. It becomes 2 cos theta sin theta upon cos theta sin theta. Cos theta sin theta get cancelled. Answer is 2. So from the option we can have the answer C. So we need to solve the problem and justify why it is C. Now question number 5 I have solved. Prove that angles are acute. We need to prove that and all the angles are acute angles. Acute angles means less than 90 degrees. So here it is already given, they are in the first quadrant. So we need to take the positive value. So cos A upon 1 plus sin A plus 1 plus sin A upon cos A is equal to 2 sec A. Clearly we can able to solve the left hand side because right hand side is already solved, 2 sec A. So we cannot able to solve it further because sec A we can write 2 upon cos A. But how we can able to solve cos A? So it is always required that the term which is already simplified, do not solve it. The term which is not simplified, we need to solve it. So here I have taken cos A upon 1 plus sin A plus 1 plus sin A upon cos A. So I need to cross multiply it so as to take the common denominator. So the denominator becomes cos A into bracket 1 plus sin A. So cos A into cos A, cos square A plus 1 plus sin A into 1 plus sin A, sin square A, 1 plus sin square A. Again 1 plus sin square A is in the form of a plus b whole square. So I will be using the formula a square, that means 1 square plus 2 1 into sin A plus sin square A. Here clearly we can find cos square A plus sin square A is 1. So we can write 1 plus 2 sin A whole divided by cos A into 1 plus sin A. See, I am not simplifying the denominator. Please note that I am not simplifying the denominator. If you simplify the denominator, the question becomes complicated. So first of all, I am only simplifying the numerator, not the denominator. Denominator is left as it is, cos A into bracket 1 plus sin A. Now 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 2 sin A upon cos A upon 1 plus sin A. On the numerator side, I can clearly find that 2 is common. So I take 2 common, 1 plus sin A upon cos A plus 1 plus sin A. 1 plus sin A, 1 plus sin A get cancelled. It becomes 2 upon cos A, that is 2 sec A. So that is our RHS. Hence proved. Today I am giving you homework question number 2, question number 3 first bit, question number 4 first bit, third bit and fourth bit, and question number 5 first bit. The remaining question of question number 5, third question, inshallah I will solve it tomorrow, not tomorrow, on Monday. And on Monday inshallah we will be starting Zoom app, but you people have not given the timings at what time you people are available, so that we can have 1 hour online class on Zoom app. So let me know by today or maximum by tomorrow, that is Sunday. And number 2, the most important thing, those who have paid the fees will get the password and ID so that they can log in the Zoom app and they can attend the class. But those who have not paid, still you have the time. Today you can pay the fees, by Saturday by depositing in the bank directly online, or maximum by Sunday. and you people are living very near to the classes, you can directly send any person with the fees even by cash, so that you can clear the fees and get that particular login and id. But try to be serious, because those topics which I have covered I won't be covering next time. Okay, Allah Hafiz.